Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I believe my sound is working. Can you guys hear me? Hey Thomas, where you from, Thomas? Damn, Detroit, that's pretty tight, man. Hey man, what's the weather like up there right now? How's it up there in Detroit? Tech, what's up, Tech? Hey Tech, where you from, Tech? Ah, bro Frank. That's my bro right there, man. Bro Frank is my bro for real. Okay. Yeah, man, it's actually down here. The weather hadn't been too bad this week. Plus, we got a lot of rain last week and this week, so the temperature's been not as hot. But Frank, man, I'm not teaching on anything right now. I'm just chit chatting, trying to get this camera stream going. It's so bright in here, man. So I'm trying to get everything adjusted right. Hey, man, what I like being about an electrician, man, because I'm not doing the same thing every day. I'm not going to the office every day doing the same old job, you know. And also too, I like it to where it's a constant talent challenge. Wow, man, Thomas, you said y'all had a big storm come through earlier this week and left a lot of people without power. Man, so I didn't know there was big. It was a big storm in Detroit like that. I thought it was kind of in the southern states. Hey, brother Frank, how's everything going with you, bro? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Does the hard work affect your body? Man, that's a good question. Um, it does and it doesn't. The only time it affects your body is if you're on your knees a lot. If you don't wear knee pads, then it will affect your body. But uh, most of the stuff is physical. So I mean, it'll definitely get you in shape. But you'll be in shape year round. You know what I mean? So as far as I mean, it's not really too hard on your body. Not like that. No. Now it can be hard on your body because you could be using tools all the time, and you could drop something on your foot or run into something. So just everyday normal things. Yeah, that's a good one, Thomas. Man, yeah. Sometimes the back of my legs hurt. Just from standing and leaning on the ladder all day, or even like where my shin is, like right here, it's like it kind of turned black just from rubbing on the ladder. For 15 years. You know, just rubbing my leg on that ladder. When you're leaning. So, but that's not too bad. It just hardens your body up. All right, brother Frank, you out of here, man? You going to bed? What do you mean? You mean like travel out of state or just from job to job? What do you mean travel? No. Actually, I did one time. I went to Tennessee. Uh, but there's so much work here in Texas, you don't have to travel nowhere to get work. No. Now, maybe if you're in a union, then maybe you'll have to travel outside of work. I mean, travel outside of the state because the union is not as strong here. Man, Brian, man, man, I've been having so much work, and I had about two or three guys working with me, and I only have one guy that's still working with me. So, man, I've been short on help, so it's been hard for me to do anything else, outside of being with my family, being with my children. So that's why I hadn't been doing too many videos. Plus, somebody stole my computer, so I had to buy a whole new computer, man. And so a lot of my documents and stuff got stolen. A lot of my stuff that I use to edit my videos, those are all on my other laptop. So I kind of been without a computer for a few, for not well. I've had a computer, but I've been out with I don't have that software and stuff anymore. It's on my old laptop. Is union pay better than non-union? I would say it depends on the state because back when I was working for somebody, I made as much as about 32 $33 an hour. And then on top of that, we were doing overtime. So when you do overtime, that's about like 50. That's about like $50 an hour. So it kind of just depends on what state you're in, but really the wages are so good here in Texas right now that I mean you get paid just as much as the union, but you got to remember the cost of living. Okay, so if you're in New York, like New York, places like that, the union wage is going to be higher, where it'll be closer to $50 an hour. Like in Virginia, you do a government job, your wage is going to be like 50 to $60 an hour, but the cost of living is so much higher up there. You're paying double for the things you were paid, not double here. So it kind of balances it out. Yeah, that's as a journeyman. Yeah. So when I was a journeyman, I was making around like 32, $33 an hour. Then I was like I said, we do overtime, so it'll be like $50 an hour, that I'll be making. Then I was doing like 16 hours overtime, you know. So I mean that's almost like about 2,000 a week, at it's about yes, it's about like $2,000 a week. And plus I still gotta take taxes out. So, you know, can you charge 2K plus for a job? Absolutely, you can charge 2,000 plus for a job. You can charge more than that for a job. Hey, finesse, man, that's awesome. What where you at, finesse? What state you in? And you in union or non-union? Ah, man, that's interesting. North Dakota. Wow. So tell me what kind of work you're doing up there. I had a lot of friends that worked up there, but it's like really cold, man. I mean, really cold in the summer months. I mean, in the winter months. What kind of work you doing up there? Hey, Brian, I would say it is worth it going to trade school if you don't have someone that you can work with, uh, like a family member that's going to teach you. Because if you don't have anybody to teach you, then it's going to be kind of, uh, it could be a little bit more difficult um, learning certain things. So I would say yes, I would recommend going to a trade school if you don't have someone like in your family that can teach you one on one, where you can ride with them every day, doing jobs. So if you don't have someone like that, then I would suggest you go to trade school. Yeah. So should you join a union or non-union? I think what you should do with that, I think you should maybe go and see what the union has to offer wherever you are, and I think you should go and see what the trade school has to offer. If it's just an electrical trade school, that would be better. But if it's a trade school that offers everything, then I would say no. What's up, Drake? See, because I went to an apprenticeship school to where it's only for electricians. You can't do plumbing, you can't do HVAC there. It's only for electricians. So how we did it, we went to school one night a week, and we were working, 5 days a week, 40 hours, and whatever amount of overtime you could work, that's what you would do. So we didn't go to school during the summer months. So like 2 or 3 months out of the summer, we didn't go to school, but once summer break started, that's when we started back school. So it's a 4 year apprenticeship school, 4 to 5 year apprenticeship school. Man, I would say which one, residential, commercial, or industrial? Which do you prefer? Man, I prefer really I prefer all of them because I've done all of them. And being a business owner, you never know what type of car you're gonna get. You never know what type of work you're gonna come across. So it's good to have a little bit. It's good to have at least about 3 to 4 years doing residential, 3 to 4 years doing commercial, 3 to 4 years doing industrial, because in each one of those aspects you're gonna learn, almost uh, pretty much about, I don't want to say at least 60 to 70% of the code book, but you're gonna learn quite a bit, you know, just doing those uh, different uh, applications as far as residential, commercial, industrial. Man, Drake, I think what I just did, I just changed a few camera settings, and I think I'm not sure if this little input was getting too hot. I'm not sure what the heck was going on with it, but um, I'm not sure because I went to a trade school, but honestly, the theory class was online and it was not very helpful. Barely learned anything. That's why I'm asking because I'm still looking into another school. Yeah, so uh, that's why I say if you just go into a trade school where they do all different trades there, I wouldn't do that. I would just specifically go to a. So here, I'm gonna type it in the chat. Hey Brian, where did you say you were from again? So this is the school that I went to. It's called Independent Electrical Contractors. Look that up in your state in New York. Hey Drake, man, absolutely, yes. I still have a little bit of mixed feelings about that because since I'm doing HVAC, um, also I'm not sure when I'm going to get a new service van, but I'm definitely going to get a new service van. I also have a truck that I use, and so I've kind of been thinking about getting me an enclosed trailer because sometimes I have to pull AC units, sometimes I have to pull ductwork, and I don't want my things exposed. So it may just be better to keep my setup how it is for right now. And plus, too, I just with the current state of computer chips and these car chips, everything is overpriced as far as the vans, trucks, everything is overpriced. So if I were to try and get a van that I really like, I'm going to be paying almost 60 grand, and I don't want to pay that much. Yes, you can. I know a lot of people who did that exactly what you're trying to do. Be an electrician and go to college. Yeah, most time people, if they're doing electrician and they're going to college, that means they're trying to be some type of electrical engineer. Yes, I'm working with the HVAC contractor. My cousin, he's a master HVAC contractor. Yes, and actually, my cousin, he's 1 year older than me, so I'm 37. My cousin, he's 38. So if you want to be an electrical engineer, I definitely recommend you getting some electrical experience because they're going to hire you much faster versus somebody who doesn't have any electrician experience. If you have experience and you have an electrical engineering degree, they're going to hire you very quickly and you're going to get paid more. Where I work, they hire interns for summer that are enrolled in college. Can an electrician make up a 120K in your area? Yeah, you can, but you won't have a life. because in order to make that much, you got to be working a hell of a lot of overtime. Now, if you do your own company, you can easily make over 120,000 a year. Yes, but if you're working for somebody, you can make over 120. But like I said, you won't have a life because you're gonna be at work every day. Have you ever done any electrical work for a refinery or a aerospace company? No, I have not. Hey, Rick G, what's up, man? Thanks for commenting. I'm in second year schooling right now. Congratulations. I currently work for a commercial company, but I'm planning to do industrial. Any tips on the transition? How much more different is industrial to commercial? Man, great question, Rick. Um, so let me answer that question. So I don't really have too many tips. Just keep doing what you're doing. Uh, Now, when you start doing industrial work, everything is going to be more beefed up. Meaning, when I say that, you're going to be using different type of pipe. You're going to be using different type of wire. Uh, Everything is going to be made to withstand a higher tolerance. So you're going to be using aluminum pipe that's going to have to be threaded. You're going to have to be using rigid pipe that's going to have to be threaded. And some of the rigid pipe has a plastic coating on it. So you have to know how to use that. You have to use a for the pipe you're going to be using. There is no foot benders that you can use. You have to put this pipe in a bender, electrical bender. So it's going to make you a much better electrician. Most definitely, I would definitely say do industrial because it's going to definitely make you a much better electrician. When I did industrial and when I started back doing commercial, oh man, I was much better than a lot of the guys on the job. Hey Rick, where you from, man? Where you from? And what type of work do you do, Rick? Hey, finesse. Yeah, you're right. I just don't like being like way out in the middle of nowhere. That's the only thing I don't like about doing oil field because you're like way out in the middle of nowhere, and then you get the. It's like your shifts are weird because you work like 14 or 16 hour shifts, and then you're off. I can't remember how it goes, but I was thinking about doing it one time, and it wasn't for me. Oh man, Vancouver, oh man. See, man, I'm glad I'm getting a chat with y'all because man, I always since I always wonder how to do electrician like in Canada and in North Dakota. It's very interesting talking to y'all. Hey Ty, I found your channel today and I begin my electrical career next week. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Thomas B, can you talk about the insurance and bond requirements that some customers require? Well, that's not too big of a deal because the insurance that just to start doing it. Okay, so let me back up. So, oh, Looks like it's getting hot. Or did it just go off? Let me see. Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to shut this down because you guys can't see me, and I hate that I'm having this issue right now.